Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
We're back here on Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Christmas lights wrapping paper piles and cozy homes glowing. MTE keeps all of these memories bright every season. More than just electricity, it's good energy from Middle Tennessee Electric. Well, joining us in studio here today is John Mitchell, Executive Director of the Heart of Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross. Boy, that's a mouthful, and I bet your business card has small type on it.
It does. But we luckily we've got that in volunteers too. We're a volunteer organization, and we've got there's maybe 4 or 5 of us in the staff, but over 200, maybe closer to 250 volunteers that are doing the work of the Red Cross in over 16 counties.
Well, that's just what I was going to mention. You think of that 4 or 5 staff and over 16 counties. That's a pretty big area.
It is, and we constantly are working on where we can recruit the next volunteer, and we have some special volunteers that really go above and beyond. One of them, his name is. Obviously, we'll be talking with Gene Baker shortly, but Gene Williams is a volunteer we've had with the chapter for over 12 years. He lives in Bedford County, and he's just, he just covers a lot of territory. I mean, being a disaster action team member, showing up at a home fire at 2 in the morning or wherever takes a special person, and he's one of those people. So I know Gene's probably not in our radio shout out airwaves, but I just want to there's people like Gene that are just special people with the Red Cross.
Yeah, for sure. So just kind of remind us one thing that I think people sometimes get confused about. You're not part of the United States federal government.
No, we're considered a government instrumentality. So we were, after the Red Cross was established in the 1860s by Clara Barton. Over time, we become part of a resource group that the government uses. So I like to say this, we're a federally, we're an unfunded mandate. We're mandated by the government to provide our services, which is great. That we love that opportunity to serve the community. So. But we don't receive federal funds. When you talk about the budget and everything in Washington, that's not part of us. We rely on the gracious donations of corporations and individuals to let us be somewhat of a conduit to help people when they have a need, whether it be a house fire, a tornado, or whatever that disaster may be.
Yeah, and so when we, hear of a Red Cross luncheon or something like that going on, those are many times fundraisers that help fund our local Heart of Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross, and so many things that you do with the Red Cross, from serving the military with I guess being that liaison in times of need for soldiers who are deployed, and disaster services, blood services,
training services.
Yeah.
And then international, we've had Dr. Amy Atchison on the air. She's a professor at MTSU that teaches international law. So her students are part of a Red Cross program called Youth in Action. And since they're studying international law, they're a Red Cross club, if you will, and they create a lot of awareness about the need for international law during wartime. Mm-hmm. So we do have that international component as well. That's you hit on it. That's our 5 lines of service: is international, service to armed forces, training, biomed, and disaster services. And you mentioned the upcoming Heroes Lunch will be March the 12th. We have a new hero that we are going to honor, and this year it'll be John Floyd with Old South Properties. Met with John several times. John's not only gracious with his foundation to the Red Cross from time to time. When you look at a list of all the organizations he supported, it's a who's who. And he's somebody that built a business and uses his foundation he established to really pour into local groups. So we're proud to add him to the list of heroes. And March the 12th, so that's an open invitation for people to attend, or if you're an organization, we still have sponsorships available, which, again, help us with operating funds to be able to serve people in their greatest time of need.
Well, those I hope people will get tickets, start thinking about that, start thinking about getting a table together and just helping out with that event, which helps in so many ways, and we've kind of detailed a few of those, but kind of where we want to hone in on today, and that's blood drives and biomed services. We've got Gene Baker with Blood Services joining us from wherever Gene is in his lair somewhere. But Gene, good morning.
West Nashville, yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
That's the layer, yeah. Good morning to you. So, this is a time of the year, Gene, where people get so busy. You're going to Christmas parties, you're doing this and that, and it's just, like the songs say, the hustle and bustle. But, the need for blood does not end this time of the year.
No, in fact, this 2.5 to 3 week holiday period is arguably our toughest time of year, because you're right. Everyone is so busy with other things. So we really try to get the message out, because schools are out, businesses aren't booking that time of year. So we try to get the giving message out. Hey, how about giving the gift of life? Utilize your time off from work to do something very special. And we've in the last 20 years, blood donations have decreased by 40%. It's staggering, and a lot of that, a sizable chunk of that has happened since the pandemic, with schools being depleted, blood donations being depleted, as well as the remote work phenomenon. And it's depleted a lot of business drives and gotten rid of a lot of business blood programs. So we really, medical advances has made up for a little bit of that, but not nearly enough. So there's something really special coming up 2 weeks from today in Murfreesboro that only happens once a year, right at the perfect time, the day after Christmas. It's a really cool site for a blood drive. It's out there on John Rice Boulevard. It's Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro annual day after Christmas blood drive. And it's really a cool place. If you've ever been to a blood drive in a automobile showroom, it's really cool. Your blood drive, you're donating blood right by some really brand new cool cars. And they clear out 2 or 3 cars, and we set up the blood drive. And it's really a cool event. It's open to the public. Just get online at redcrossblood.org. Just plug in any Murfreesboro zip, and that will pop up. The annual Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro blood drive, and just get your appointment. You get a cool red long sleeve Red Cross shirt, and just help out during this tough time of year for us. Just keep in mind, keep thinking about the other end of your donation. You are saving the life of someone you don't know. So we need 30. I say this every conversation because it's staggering. We need 30,000 units of blood every single day in this country to keep people alive.
Wow.
Every day. So if you've never donated blood, please, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't make you feel bad. You get that. You got about 11, 12 units in your body. You're not going to miss one, and you get it back in 24 hours. So, just please come out and try this cool event out at the car dealership 2 weeks from today.
Gene, one of the stories: pedestrian killed in a multi-vehicle crash on 840. There was another about fatal I-840 crash claims the life of a Vietnam veteran. These car crash stories we see pop up all the time. Well, we know that there are blood needs within those, especially for those who might have been injured and not killed, but even in, life-saving measures that are going on. And that's just 2 of the top 10 stories that we have on our website at this moment. So that's why, the need never sleeps.
You mentioned that, yes, a trauma or automobile accident, a survivor could take 70 to 100 units of blood in one procedure. So that's 3 or 4 blood drives for one person. And yes, that's a great reference. Just everyday stories like that. How much blood is needed in a trauma situation like that? It is staggering. So yes, and a lot of people, when they think about that, a lot of times blood donation is a personal, a personal exercise. They know that person, or in the automobile accident, or they know that person with cancer, and then they start donating blood. But keep in mind, every 2 seconds, someone in this country needs blood. Every 2 seconds, and everyone will be infected by someone you know or love. Everyone knows someone that has needed blood to stay alive.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you for bringing that up.
It's such a challenging time for that. So you mentioned the special blood drive that's going on at the day after Christmas. Is there a blood drive today you want to tell us about?
Today,
or is that the one after Christmas?
John, you're open today?
That's correct.
Yeah. So John. In John's building there, I call it John's building. It's American Red Cross Murfreesboro Heart of Tennessee chapter. That's a 5-day-a-week fixed site blood drive. So that's open to the public. You just, it's we like that because folks are coming into us, kind of like a doctor's office visit, and it's very efficient. You're in and out in usually less than an hour. John, that's a well-oiled machine there. It stays busy. We would love if everybody came into us like that, because we have our Murfreesboro, our Brentwood, our Hendersonville, and our downtown Nashville, what we call fixed sites. But that only covers 25% of our demand. We have to go out and what we call mobiles. We have to come to you to get the other 75%. So that's it's not as efficient as everybody coming into us, but we have to do what we have to do to get the blood to the patients in the hospital. So yes. 5 days a week, John, at Murfreesboro. John, is it Wednesday through Sunday you're open?
Well, it's actually the days that it's closed is Tuesday and Wednesday. So it is open throughout the weekend, knowing that people are off work.
Thursday through Monday is John's 5 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Once again, today I don't know if you have slots open, but if you want to donate today, just plug in the Murfreesboro Zip and the Murfreesboro Fix site will come up and see if there's any open slots. I could probably, I'm right here. I could probably tell you right now. And
while Gene's looking that up, there is, one advantage, like Gene says, for us to operate the locations that are great partners are helping us with, sponsoring a blood drive is awesome. But at our fixed site is the place where you can give plasma. And Gene, you can
platelets.
Platelets. Yeah, those are the two.
So, John, I'm seeing 11 o'clock and 11:30. Well, they'd have to get in quick, and a 2:45 open today. So, the Murfreesboro site there is a well-oiled machine. That stays booked because it's just a centrally located place right there on Memorial Boulevard, and it is a very very busy place. But there's 3 slots open today if you can get down there in the next 15, 20 minutes. And then there's a 2:45 open today. But so please just continue. Very easy. Once again, redcrossblood.org, upper right-hand corner, plug in your zip code. You'll get numerous opportunities.
Gene, we've got like a minute left, but do want to give you the opportunity to say what a success the blood battle between MTSU and WKU was this year.
Yes, it was. MTSU, we're having a huge trophy presentation Monday. in 3 days at the brand new SRM Student Athletic Performance Center at the north end of MTSU Stadium. Beautiful new complex. So we're having a big photo op and a huge presentation, complete with mascots with this scoreboard in the backdrop outlining the score of the blood battle. MTSU 301, WKU 211. We really put it to them this year.
Had them all the way.
Yep. We retained the trophy, but more importantly, between the two schools, we saved roughly 1,500 lives. So it was a great event again. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that'll be Monday, and I hope somebody maybe will send us some pictures or video of that, and we'll post it up on our website.
Sure.
We're awfully proud of the work that you've done here. And Gene, thank you so much for being with us today. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, and maybe next time you can serenade us with your guitar playing. I hear it's pretty good.
Just book me. You can book me for that too. Most certainly, yes, sir.
We'll age
for having me on today.
We'll age everybody on listening out there to know if they understand. Book 'em Dano.
Book 'em Dano. Yeah, got that one for sure. So, well, Gene, thanks for stopping in today, and John, you as well. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
You too, Brian. Thank you all for what you guys continue to do.
Absolutely, our friends from the United Way of. The American Red Cross, Heart of Tennessee chapter. I was
We're part of the United Way,
you
too.
You are that. Yes, you are that. So Heart of Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross. John Mitchell, the executive director, and Gene Baker with Blood Services joining today. If you missed part of the show, we'll have the podcast up shortly. It'll be on at WGNSradio.com. Under podcast, just look for Rutherford Issues. And I'll see you at the ball game tonight, Coach's Show tomorrow, or at the Christmas Parade on Sunday. Don't forget, we're broadcasting the Christmas Parade on Big G TV, so be sure to check it out around 2 o'clock. If you don't know what Big G TV is, head to our website. You can find all the links. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you at the parade.